Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Councilmember Lee, Vice Mayor Santa Cruz, and also to staff and the years of work that has been done, 6 years to be exact. And 6 years ago, you, Madam Mayor and Vice Mayor, inspired me by taking the visionary step of making fares free during the pandemic. And it turned out that that delivered an enormous benefit to the people of Tucson, to the point where the Mayor and Council has continued to affirm commitment to making transit universally accessible. Universal access to transit, in fact, is an assurance and a certainty that we can provide in a time of extreme uncertainty. This should be the function of local government. We're facing rising costs. People are looking at losing their benefits, losing food stamps. The most vulnerable people in our communities are going to be hit the hardest. So frankly, just to be candid, I think it's a waste of time to continue to threaten to reinstate fares when we know that 71% of the users of the system qualify as low income. Having a universally accessible transit system should be celebrated and also properly marketed. That's actually never happened. We haven't really given our system a chance to fully express the potential of being fare-free. The signage is confusing. The maps are confusing. I know that we're doing a lot of work with the federal grant that we just received to improve our bus stops so that users of buses can have clear information about routes and times and what to expect. The only real link that I have seen between fares and safety has been that not charging fares has been proven to be a safety intervention. And Vice Mayor also brought up a lot of really compelling information about safety in the transit system and wanting to get more riders on the buses, and that will create more safety than a lot of these other costly measures. It also links with our Prosperity Initiative Policy 8, prioritizing transportation options to connect vulnerable communities to jobs and resources. So how can we make decisions that support our transit system and not weaken it? Well, we can move forward from talking about fares and focus instead on making evidence-based choices about investment. The Ambassador Program pilot showed real promise. We need a public campaign to get the word out. And it's just a fact that has been continually proven by research and case studies that more riders mean safer experiences. I don't view this as a political issue, so I really appreciate Councilmember Lee talking about data and wanting to lean into the information that we can gather when we have really hard and impactful decisions before us. And it's true, there are some things that remain unknown. I think, Professor Nelson does make some leaps when it comes to some of these intangible financial benefits, when it comes to fare-free and being able to link those. However, there are some things that we definitely know thanks to the hard work of staff. We know that the most feasible options for reinstating fares aren't going to make us money. The only one that actually makes money is the option that is the least likely, which involves going back to 2018 fares and assuming that we won't experience a dip in ridership, or that we don't have 71% of people who are going to qualify for free passes. It doesn't pencil out. It's not going to help balance the budget, even if it does pencil out.